Poor Pluta channel. And today I'm doing a paid review. Remember, like, subscribe, and tell your friends. Man cannot live on Google Ads alone, so I need paid reviews to keep me going. And remember, I've also got advice. You can sponsor me on Patreon. You can also have a personal phone call, $50 for 1 hour. 1 hour, I'll talk to you. Any topic, any advice you require. So let's jump into this paid review. This is from John. And he goes, please do not use my real name. You can call me John. Immediately after I send this email, I'll be making a PayPal donation of $25. Because I know you don't do stuff for free. I've been a fan of your channel for many months now. Your humor, while at first I found it a little annoying, I now find hilarious. Cool. Please, like, subscribe, tell your friends. Get your friends involved. This is in large part to the fact that I was under the spell of shitter wristwatches due to the influence of other YouTube channels. Also, I'm extremely happy to see that you hate both sides politically. I'm a Trump man myself because I love the fact he is hated by both sides. He is the last chance to make America great again, and I hope that Australia can elect such a leader in the future and can get their firearm balls back. I made my first purchase a few months ago, purchasing an Amiga Seamaster Diver 300, the new 90s Bond style ceramic. I bought this for $2,700 grey market. I was in love for about 2 weeks. Then I realized that my watch thirst would not be quenched until I had a Rolex on the wrist. I sold the Amiga on eBay and got almost all of my money back. I went again your advice and buying used and bought a 2017 Rolex Explorer 1 with the longer hands and the 369 loomed. I love it very much. I went back and forth between the Submariner and the Explorer 1 for what seemed like hours at the boutique. I did not get a discount as the salesman told me he simply could not discount the sports models. I did not believe this, but I was in love. Nevertheless, I was still very happy and remain happy to this day. However, I cannot stop lusting after the Rolex Submariner Date model. I cannot at the moment afford both. I have 3 kids and a wife to look after, not to mention a large mortgage payment. It would probably be at least 5 to 10 years before I could justify having money tied up in 2 luxury watches. I would not be interested in the older models, as the glide lock clasp and the ceramic bezel are a must in my opinion. I love the Explorer 1, but I constantly find myself looking for the Date only to be disappointed. I would also love the additional water resistance and additional robustness of a Submariner. If I flipped the Explorer 1 for the Sub Date, either black or the Hulk, it would be my grail, my forever grail. I can't imagine I'd ever get tired of it. There doesn't seem to be much price difference in used and new with these models. If anything, the Hulk, my first choice, is almost the same price new as it is used. I would happily settle for a black dial version, but again, I am not sure the saving would be worth giving up the 5-year warranty. Should I hang on to the Explorer 1 or bite the bullet and flip for a new Sub Date? I think I could probably get $5.5 US on eBay for the Explorer 1 with my fingers crossed. That would leave about $3,000 left to pay on the black Sub Date, or $3,500 for the Hulk. Assuming I don't get a discount in the boutique, I would not be ashamed to have an Explorer 1 on my wrist for the next few years, but absolutely cannot get the new Sub Date off my mind. Please advise, John. Wowzers! Now, I gotta tell you, John, stop! Back the truck up. Now, John, come on. Don't be silly on me now, okay? You already own an Explorer 1, okay? And let me tell you this. I gotta tell you, my good friend Scotty had the Batman. And then he also had an Explorer 1. He didn't actually have the longer hands one. He had the slightly older one. But the 39mm Explorer 1 the 21470, 21470, 214270. And he actually, I sold it on my channel. I sold the Explorer 2 and Explorer 1, and guess what? Now Scotty's saying he really misses the Explorer 1 because it had no date. It was better symmetry. John, stop it, okay? Stop it. Buying new, okay, I don't approve. I never approved, and this is dumb. Buying new, then selling it, putting three, look, just stop. Stop. I tell you now, no matter what you do, you're gonna have buyer's or seller's remorse. Okay, so just stop whilst you are ahead here. Stop. There is no easy answer. You need to get a second watch. Now, please, John, please listen to me. I understand exactly where you're coming from, and I understand the troubles of everyday life. It can be hard, and how do you think, I've got exactly the same problem. I got 6 pieces, the ARCHIE'S 6. Okay, I got a Patek World Time, I got a JEWELLERY Reverso Grande, Explorer 2 Polar, the older one. I got a Speedmaster Man on the Moon, IWC Ingy, and I got a Breguet Hope 20 chronograph. Do you think I'm happy? No. I go on the Patek forum. Oh, geez, it'd be nice to have 2 Pateks. I mean, you're never happy. This is how life is. My advice to you is to accept the fact we can never be happy as men. No matter what we do, we want something different. It goes to the cave. This is what pushes evolution forward. Now, my advice to you, your Explorer 1, you bought it new, just keep it, okay? Absolutely keep it. Don't sell it and buy a date sub. Okay? Nothing wrong with the date sub, but man, this is the problem. You love your Explorer. As soon as you sell it, you're going to regret, it was so perfect. And, it's one of these things. It's just how we are as human, how we're wired. And it's why we continually buy back the same things we've flipped. I had the same problem with the Explorer 2. Okay, I've got the Polar. When I don't own one, when I don't have one, I absolutely crave it. When I got it, I think, the bracelet's a bit crappy, it's this, it's that, yada, yada, yada. But this is the whole thing. Don't jump in there willy-nilly. Just slow down, stop. Okay, I would say to you, honestly, my best advice to you is buying new and reselling on eBay. You don't know what a minefield that is. You've had some success, okay, you got out of the Amiga, okay, but you could sell this Rolex and the guy's a scammer or something goes wrong. You're always taking a big risk with eBay. eBay is dangerous for expensive goods, so I wouldn't be so keen on eBay. If you are going to sell it, I would highly advise you sell it on one of the watch forums and meet the person you're selling it to and do a cash transaction, okay? Make sure you meet them somewhere sensible. I don't want someone turning up with a shooter and you're gone. You got to be careful. So as far as this goes here, I know exactly what you're saying. Wife, kids, mortgage. Sounds as bad as my situation. My advice to you is keep the Explorer 1. I know you're craving the date sub. I know. This is just how we are as humans. But I would seriously slow down. The Explorer 1 is so damn cool. Look, please, don't sell the Explorer 1. You're gonna miss it. Now, many years ago, my first Rolex was a 1016 Explorer 1. That's the last of the plastic, 36mm plastic, and I sold it, and big mistake. Big mistake. I really regret it. And I tell you what, the Explorer 1 is such a cool watch because not only is it such a cool watch, it's also, it can be a dress watch because it doesn't have the bezel. It's also a sports watch because it went to Mount Everest. That's the kind of watch it was. It's a fantastic watch. It's got the symmetry. It's just, I think the Explorer 1, if someone said to me, Archie, ignoring money, and you know, if you went to a boutique, someone said, pick any Rolex, any steel sports Rolex, you'd go steel Daytona. But ignoring money, I would love to have an Explorer 1. Simple, no date, clean, perfect. Absolutely perfect. I love the Explorer 1. Always have loved it. And I got to tell you, please, don't sell. I mean, that's gonna, you're gonna get the date one, and you know, I tell you, I wouldn't be doing it. My friend Scotty had exactly the reverse. Okay, he started off with a deep sea, stupidly sold it to get a Batman. The Batman, I promise, it'll be the last one I get. It'll be a keeper for life. Sure enough, a year later, he's looking at flipping it to keep the Explorer. Don't enter that. That is a very, very dangerous area to enter, because you start buying and selling it, man, it's like dealing with a casino. You're not going to, you cannot buy retail and then flip and buy something. It's just dumb, okay? It's like buying new cars. It's going to lose money. So my advice to you is be happy with the Explorer 1. That is a beautiful watch. I love it. Get the date sub when you can afford it. When you can afford it. I mean, sometimes in life, we can't always have what we want. Okay? We can't always have what we want. And you've got this one. Just enjoy it. You got a wife, 3 kids, and a mortgage. Eventually, the kids will grow up. Eventually, and you'll be able to get the sub date. Okay? Eventually, that will happen. Believe you me, I had to pay maintenance. Eventually, maintenance does stop. It does stop. So, I would just slow down. You've got the Explorer 1 is fantastic, okay? It is, if I had to pick one watch in the range, ignoring money and, you know, which ones are more valuable, Explorer 1 is so damn cool. It is so cool. It's a dress watch, it's a sports, such a cool watch. It's just superb. So, yeah. Don't do any silly moves. Don't do any dumb things. You've got a Grail watch in itself. Enjoy it. Love it. I had an Explorer 1. That was all I had for many years. And I got to tell you, I think I was more happy when I just had one. You know what I mean? I didn't have all these dilemmas. Oh, I want this, that. Enjoy, wear it. It's a beautiful watch. You are a lucky man. There's not many. I mean, it's so hard. Believe you me, I know what it's like. It's very expensive to afford. These luxury watches are dear. They're very dear. So be grateful for what you've got. Don't do anything stupid. And spend the $3,000 on the kids. Go out, enjoy the kids whilst they're young, and then later on you can get this date sub later on. Okay, I'm Archie Luxury. This is the Paul Pluta channel. Remember, like, subscribe, tell your friends, and keep watching the channel.